There on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Off play action. King.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Looking to throw. King. And his throw is incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
A miserable start here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and very long. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A miserable start here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and very long. Back to throw. King going for Metcalf on the deep ball. He's got a man. Complete. It's a big play there for Seattle. 49 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't. But it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Here's King off the play fake. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 34-yard line. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as he'll drop him for a loss of 4. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Now King operating from the gun. He's going to have the hook up to Burnett. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. To throw is King. From the gun, he'll throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 16. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And all the way down to the 42. A big play there for the Niners. 41 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Garoppolo now. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second. Down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Here we go, D, get off the field.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard stripe. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down. They run forward, Breida. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the 1st. On 1st down, here's Breida. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On 2nd down now, it's Fletcher. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
1, Omaha.
On 3rd down, it's Fletcher. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
49ers nothing.
And his kick here is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And the 49ers going to take another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. King, off play action. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
King now on 3rd down. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
They go play action here on 1st down. They'll find Metcalf. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, King. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Off play action, King. Trying to lay one up deep. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
This is fielded at the 7.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
I got this.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a 3rd down and about 9 to go.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Here we go. Wait, 80!
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Lightning speed that time from the corner. Marshawn Lattimore getting the sack.
As I was watching the play unfold, my eyes immediately went to the referee because I wanted to see, was he going to put those 2 hands over his head and that universal signal for a safety? But it's at the 1-yard line. You know you're playing with fire when you get sacked that close to the goal line.
Let's go. Do it.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Here's King, throwing again on 2nd and 10. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. But there's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, deep.
Now King, operating from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Looking to throw. King. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half this weekend. This is caught. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They come out here in the eye. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Go. Check 15, check 15.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down. Another shot from the one on second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball down. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point.
Here we go. 180!
On third and long, it's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are.
That's caught inside the 20. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. Now with timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. To throw is King. Off the play fake. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And this one is right down Broadway. So we've reached halftime here on Halloween. And trust me, kids, if you had to look at Charles Davis every game, you'd think every day was Halloween. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. Spins away. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
That throw good for 4. It's second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made. And that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
A big-time return there, 40 yards. The Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field.
Watch it slap, watch it slap.
King, off play action. And this will complete to Burnett. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. This quarterback now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
King now throwing again. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Quick hands that time to knock that one away. It sure looked like a short touchdown, but able to get a good break on the football and force the incompletion.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. This throw caught right around the 6. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the gun, King. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. From 6 yards away. The Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. 43 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo. His throw caught right around the 6. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a first and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now first and goal, expect them to tackle.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Matt Breida, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers get a score closer.
In as many coaches' meetings as we sit in, we hear the word finish all the time, don't we? And on that play, the back actually finished getting into the end zone, breaking the last tackle. Tried to wrap up, tried to use the proper technique, just wasn't able to get it done.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So the lead is now dwindled to 9 as the kick here is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Off the play fake. King. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Nick Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Here's King, off the play fake, looking deep downfield. And that is caught, one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. Now King. From the gun, he'll throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now. Maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Here we go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Here's Matt Weil now, standing just outside his own goal line. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Dorsett on the return. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. To throw is King. Off play action. He sets to fire deep. Got a man that's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Deontay Burnett. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
It's just me and me. 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
They run again with Breida, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
Here we go. 180. Check 56. I got it.
Garoppolo gives to Breida, and he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Hey, gun.
Mike 56.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Garoppolo now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Here we go.
That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. And he will find his man on the outside. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help him a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
Hey, alert! Hey, gun. Right there, 56. Rabbit. Go ahead.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. That's to his running back, complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 18 yards, 1st down, Niners.
13. I got you.
You're online, baby.
Hey, Delta.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Jadeveon Clowney, his 2nd sack of the night.
Wait.
Every time it's a sack.
To try again after the sack. Garoppolo, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. He was looking for Matt Breida out of the backfield. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. King, following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal.
Check Mike 57. I'm going to run you over.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. To throw on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end.
Here we go.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he'll actually lose 6 yards on the return, but I don't think they care. They've got the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Order. 56, the mic, boys. 56. Check, 56. I'm coming after you. No. 56. 56, right there. 56. Push him back.
King now on 1st down. Got an open man. It's Burnett. Now the ball comes loose. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't really see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the...
They've got his man complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. From the gun, King, and he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Off play action. King to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
King's pass, incomplete in the end zone. It's now 2nd and goal from the 8-yard line.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Here's 2nd and 8. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. His intended receiver, the tight end, Caleb Wilson. But now it's 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Two incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here.
Mike's by 4. Hey. Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
Here's King operating from the gun. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by one more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Josh Jones. And he will be out of bounds here with zeros on the clock as this ball game is over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Seahawks, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Niners, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.